Okay, so after those failure to feeds yesterday, I cleaned every single one of these Canic mags, and I shot through all the rest of the shitty, just water soaked, I don't know, ammo that got drenched and not dried properly, I guess, I don't know. And what a day to do it, but another rainy day. So I guess see if it has any more failure to feeds. If it does, then it's probably not the ammo and it's probably not the dirty magazines. But again, those magazines have never been cleaned in over 20,000 rounds. You know, between 5-6 mags, and also like 2 years of time, and also the ammo was, as like you could see in the video, just so fucking shitty looking. So we'll see. Rushing and pulling my shot. Pulled that last one. Okay, first set of mags. Also, this gun has not been cleaned. Still, like a light oil down, like you could see in the full video of the unboxing, but no actual cleaning. So, did I want to do this? Yeah, gotta test the limp wrist. Oh, all right, maybe it is a little bit of limp wrist. Huh. Yeah, okay. It is a little bit of... I think. That's interesting. I don't really like that. I mean, that was also the 18 round mag. So the big thing for me is I'm not really going to carry with anything other than the standard mags that it came with, just for like compatibility sake. These are fogging up, or not compatibility sake, but like less likelihood of there being an error or like failure to feed or just a magazine related issue. Alright, I'm gonna squeeze it like hard as I can. That's odd. Alright, I'm gonna go really loose with just both hands. That's super odd. Like, alright, I'm gonna just go super loose. That's so weird. Cause like I'm squeezing. I was squeezing like almost as hard as I could to get as good of a grip as I could on it, one-handed. And I feel like there's no way that my grip on that wasn't as good, or even like, you know, close enough to a full to both-handed grip. There's no way. Let's do 124 grain and see if it just doesn't, you know, like the 115 grain one-handed, which is so weird. I guess I'll do both the 17 round mags, left and right-handed. That was a whole mag. I don't know why I said that was a whole mag, like you guys didn't just watch me do all that too. Alright. Right-handed. Dude, my right-handed grip sucks. I feel like a fucking idiot when I do this. Where's that dot? There it is. Oh, I buried it. Technically, that counts. That was both mag. Okay. That's interesting. That makes me feel better because both the stock mags that came with it function, you know, perfectly fine one-handed. I guess I should probably do 115 grain through these then, huh? Alright, so it was just any of these. It doesn't really matter. Any of these with the brass. Yikes. So, loaded up both of the 17 round mags with 115 grain of aluminum, steel, I can't fucking remember. So if it functioned with the 124 grain brass, one-handed, like no problems, and it does it with this ammo too, then it just doesn't really like the big magazines and shooting one-handed, which that's about the same for the MC9 Prime, or the MC9, the original one, so it's kind of whatever. So let's see. Okay, that was one. Not a single hiccup. Didn't act like it wanted to, you know, fuck up or anything. Come on, I just want a solid hit. Honestly, I think all those were solid hits. I think it's just dug in. Also, why am I better non-dominant one-handed than I am with my dominant one hand? Like, what the fuck is that? Alright, is this... Yeah, those were all solid. Those were all solid hits. Push that back in. Okay. So that leads me to believe that the issue is the magazines. Okay, now I have a 18 and 20 round mag from the SFX Pro with 124 grain brass. If this fucks up, then one-handed, then it definitely doesn't like the big mags. another one. There it is. Okay. God, dude, it always fucking takes me a minute to get my grip right. Ah, there it is. Fuck. I mean, that was one failure to feed. So I think it's just the 115 grain ammo that it doesn't like out of the 18 and 20 round mags. And that's only one-handed because everything else has been fine. I still haven't had a single failure to feed or issue since I've cleaned the mags that wasn't related to being like one-handed. So that's cool. And this is a mix. This is some brass, some aluminum, but I'm gonna go both-handed. Just cause. That was a quick 17. Not bad. I do want to say that I can definitely feel the heat on my this area. I can definitely feel the heat after doing, I don't know, that was like 130-ish rounds. But it's not, it's honestly, it's quite enjoyable. It doesn't burn, it's just a nice little warmth. Heat up the soul. Okay, I guess while I'm reloading these, I might as well do a little mini review. I still need more rounds to the MC9 Prime before I really give final thoughts on it, but after over 1,000, under 2,000 rounds, it's been almost perfect. It has been perfect with the stock mags. The mags that came with it, it's been flawless. Dirty mags and dirty ammo, can't really blame that on the gun. It not wanting to feed the bigger rounds with 115 grain steel or aluminum or whatever, but it will do it with 124 grain. I'm willing to say that that's probably just means it's not fully broken in yet. Or, like, you know, as I put more rounds through it, the spring's gonna loosen up some more, and it's just not gonna care as much what grains get fed through it and how you shoot it, hopefully. But all I mainly care about, since this isn't like a competition gun or anything like that, is as long as the main magazines run flawless, no matter how I shoot it, that's all that matters to me. Now the SFX Pro, that's the range toy. That's like the comp gun. If that thing didn't cycle, regardless, I'd be a little upset. But the good thing with that is, well, one, that's a range gun. So no real consequences if it doesn't cycle or feed another round. And two, it does. I've had well over 5,000 rounds through that so far, and I don't remember the last time I got a failure to feed. I don't think I've ever gotten a failure to feed in that. But again, completely different gun, completely different setup. completely different purposes. So overall, besides the rambling while I reload these mags and there's nothing else for me to do, I like it better, the MC9 Prime, I like better than the OG MC9, obviously. My main complaint with the OG MC9 was the grip was too small. I don't give a fuck about the barrel length, I can make do with that, I got used to it. But the grip was too fucking small. Every single time I went to grab it, it was, or like, I guess it was like a 75% chance when I went to draw, I wouldn't have a good like grip on it. So the first shot I could get off, and I could get off subsequent shots, but every single shot after the first one is just worse and worse and worse, grip wise and accuracy wise. They kind of go hand in hand. It's definitely an upgrade over the MC9. I didn't think it was gonna be noticeable. I was beating myself up a little bit for spending an extra $700, especially for like the optics version, instead of just keeping the OG MC9. But there's enough of a difference for me to justify it to myself. All right, let's just do another one just to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. So one hand it, 115 grain out of the stock mags. My hand's even slipping a little bit because it's a little wet. This grip though, by the way, it's so good. You can see like how red, you can see like the indents, I think you can see on my hand right here. And you can see like just from where I hold it. This right here, this area is so, this shit is aggressive. Ah. Okay, good. So that fucking little hostage taker target, that thing moving back and forth is such like a false sense of confidence. You see it swing and you're like, oh, it must have gotten hit, right? No. Just hitting regular steel will move it. Let's see if I can hit it. Well, I guess I can, but let's see how many it takes me to hit it. Ouch. Ow. Fucking hand slipped. That wasn't the gun's fault either. I just had bad, like, I didn't have a good grip on it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. The little hostage taker one. Oh. Ow. Double feed. But again, I have this ammo, or this ammo. I have this mag marked for a reason. I say again as if I said this before. I have this mag marked for a reason. This one gave me issues even on the MC9 original, and I think I have had a few failure feeds actually, or double feeds, and I think it's always this mag. Oh. wait, actually, it's definitely this mag. I haven't even been able to load the full 20 in this. Even after cleaning it last night, this thing felt fucking nasty. Oh, those poor... I'm gonna have to clean this soon. I could do a round count. Or like I probably should do at least like a guesstimation round count to know how many I put through it before cleaning. But fuck it. That would mean that I'm doing things the right way here, and I don't ever do things the right way. I slipped. That's not why I missed, but I slipped. I missed because I suck. That was nice. Alright, 17 plus 1. And then 17. Yep, there it is. Let's do doubles. I just want to see how quick I can go from, or like go progressively faster and faster from that 12 by 20 to the 12 by 7 gold one. Nope, that's not it. Doing a 20 round. Alright, let's do doubles. Well, not doubles, but 21 rounds, starting at like 7-ish yards. Don't quote me on the yardage, because I have no fucking clue anymore. The marks that were there got snowed and rained away, so just eyeballing them. Okay, starting from 7. $10. $15 maybe. I see a little bit of paint marker there, so this is probably 20. $25. $30. $35 maybe. $7 left. There's got to be like 40. Oh, whoops. Last one. I don't know what this is. All right, 10 yards back to doing doubles. God damn it. Four more. So two more. Four more shots, two more attempts. Whatever. You know what? I'm doing one more. I said I wasn't. One more mag. Just a dump, a full fucking mag dump. 21 rounds.